What's up, traders? John Papa here, and today I want to talk to you about focusing on your niche. Now, in my experience, this is absolutely crucial if you want to become a consistently profitable trader. And in this video, I want to dive a little deeper into exactly what that entails. What do I mean when I say focus on your niche? In this case, I'm referring to setups specifically. In the beginning, when you aren't yet profitable, you need to focus on finding the setups that you trade the best. Which setups make the most sense to you? Which setups are you seeing the most success with? And which setups play the best with your strengths and weaknesses? Now, to find these setups, you do need to experiment with a multitude of different setups. And during this time of experimentation and exploration, you have to be tracking all of your trades so that you can see the data, which will clearly show you which setups you're having the most success with. And for me, I would gauge success by looking at win rate, average win versus average loss, also known as your risk-reward ratio, and standard deviation. From these numbers, you can calculate your mathematical expectation, or your expected win and expected loss per trade, along with the variance of the system. Check out my video on finding an edge with spreadsheets for a more in-depth discussion on those topics. So those hard stats show you where you're having the most success, but I also mentioned finding setups that make the most sense to you. Finding setups that make sense is a strong component of confidence in your trading. When setups make sense, it should be easier for you to put on trades and to exit at the correct levels, whether that be for a win or a loss. If you're dead set on buying low and selling high, you may gravitate more towards dip buying strategies, because it's too uncomfortable for you to buy at new highs, and that discomfort could lead you to not stick to your plan. For myself, I prefer to buy high and sell higher, which is why the bulk of my long trades are buying breakouts. Now that just makes more sense to me to go with the trend on a stock that's moving up, rather than trying to find a bottom and hoping it's going to reverse. But each person has different beliefs and understandings of the market, and you should let those beliefs inform your trading and what areas and setups to focus on. The third area to look at when finding your niche is understanding the strengths and weaknesses of your personality and ensuring that the setups you focus on play well with your personality. It's far easier to change your focus to different setups that mesh best with your innate strengths and weaknesses than it is to try to modify your personality to fit a certain setup. So for me, this means I avoid any scalping strategies. I've always been a very patient person, and this patience allows me to hold on to my winners for long periods of time, which in turn allows me to capture larger moves. Most of my setups are geared towards holding all day or even swinging trades overnight, and that allows me to capture 2 or more days of movement. I also struggle with cutting losses, so my setups have extremely well-defined levels where the trade that I anticipated has clearly failed. For breakouts, it's the breakout level. It's not a breakout if the stock has gone above the breakout level and then it pulls back and starts consolidating below that breakout level. Or for shorting first red days, if a stock goes green, it's clearly not a first red day any longer. That's a clear-cut sign that the pattern I'm playing is no longer valid and I just need to exit the trade. Now, I think everything that I just talked about is actually the easier part of focusing on your niche. The hard part comes from actually narrowing down your focus once you've found your niche and only trading your best setups. It's up to you to cut out all the random trades and ignore all the trades you see other people talking about, whether it be on Twitter or in chat rooms. It's really the only way to move forward into consistently profitable trading. If you've read the Market Wizards books or listened to the Chat with Traders podcast, one theme that comes up over and over again is that most of the extremely profitable traders are good at one thing, and that's all they focus on. And from that focus comes great rewards. Trading is definitely a profession that values depth over breadth. You don't want to be a jack of all trades, master of none. It does you no good to be just okay with 10 different setups. It's infinitely more valuable to be extremely good with one single setup and only trade that one type of trade. So for traders just starting out, or for those who've been at it for a while but who lack that consistency, I highly suggest finding and focusing on 1 or 2 setups at max. Then after a period of time where you're seeing steady account growth and consistency, you can very slowly start branching out, adding 1 new setup to your playbook at a time. This focus on 1 or 2 setups is going to be the key to consistency. Random trading will get you random results. And trading a multitude of different setups will leave you flailing about, unable to achieve mastery over any of the setups. This is such a simple concept in theory, but it's rather difficult in practice. So, narrow your focus, find the 1 or 2 setups that you trade best, and cut out all the noise and other setups, and I have no doubt you'll see an improvement in your trading results. If you like this video, please smash that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll catch you guys next time.